It's 40 odd years since I lived in Brisbane with my family, and now I'm coming to the end of my life. I thought I would do one more tour to tie up some loose ends and just have a look at some of the old haunts, just for the sake of nostalgia. We arrived in Brisbane in October 1980. That's my wife Christine and 3-year-old Amanda. And by the second week of January in 81, we'd found a rather sad-looking old Queenslander for sale in Kingsbury Street in Norman Park. I don't remember the price accurately, but I think it was around about $27,000. It was cheap enough because the external paint hadn't been touched in years and it's quite scruffy. But that didn't matter to me. I knew I could improve it and get it looking nice. The Metropolitan Permanent Building Society gave us a mortgage at 13% interest on the condition that I painted the property on the outside first. I did all that and we got the keys a couple of weeks later. We moved in on Friday the 23rd of January with no furniture and slept on the floor. The following day went to a car boot sale, or a garage sale I should say, and bought a whole load of second-hand furniture, and we had a home. We like Kingsbury Street for its big plot and its big spacious back garden where the kids could play, loads of room to get the car up the side, and it suited us fine. I did building work during the time we were in Brisbane, and my son Robert was born at Princess Alexandra Hospital. Fast forward 4 years and we decided to sell our home, and Ray White marketed the property as an immaculate home, and it was sold for $63,500. You can see that in 2005 the house has been beautifully restored, absolutely lovely colour scheme, looking really, really nice, and the fantastic palm trees out the front setting the whole thing off. So just looking at these numbers on realestate.com.au, I would guess that in 2015 the whole block was sold for 1.1 million. In 2017, after the development had taken place, half the block, as it were, was sold for 1.48. That's probably our old house moved sideways and renovated. And then I believe that is the same right-hand block, so that would be the house again. I don't quite understand why it went down in price, but there's a good explanation for that. Now this is the property of 102 Kingsbury Street, Norman Park, and this is listed on the realestate.com.au website February 2015, and you can see the house looked lovely in those days with the palm trees which I planted many years ago. The people who owned the property at this point have made a nice enough job of it. And let's see, this was our front veranda, and I created these brackets, we called them in those days, for the front veranda. That's very nice. This is the next shot. This was our main sitting room here. This area was the main sitting room, and this was our little dining area. Obviously they've taken out this wall, but I had the lovely hardwood floors polished in both rooms. And one of the best parts about this room was the fantastic plaster ceiling with these fantastic patterns. It was a really great feature of that room. No doubt they all disappeared. This is
And this is their dining area. Then the people who did this up, and that was our kitchen through there with the different floorboards, as far as I remember. It's a long time ago. Yes, that was our kitchen window, and we had the units in the same place and the kitchen sink in the same place, but obviously nowhere near as nice and lovely. This is an addition. This is some kind of back porch, a back veranda type thing. Nothing to do with us. The lovely back garden. Now, my guess is that the big mango tree had gone because the grass wouldn't be growing that nicely. It's hard to see from that picture. This is just the backyard area. This is one of the bedrooms. It's interesting to see that the VJ walls are still in place and the nice plastered ceiling is still there. You can see the joints in the vertical joints. That would have been my little Amanda's bedroom. This is another bedroom with the original VJ walls and the brace across there. Bathroom, not much to say except that has been thoroughly modernised, but everything's still in its same place. And that was a plan of the property in 2015. We're just checking this out on Google Earth. This is 2007. The original house is in its original position with the big mango tree here. What I do also notice is number 212 looks like they're having the same treatment. Moving on to 2009, our original house is still in position with the big mango tree. July 2012. Slight change there, and the mango tree still in position. It's interesting to see how many blocks were like double blocks, whereas the neighbours at the back are actually like single blocks. Perhaps somebody can explain how that original carve-up happened to come about. I found these plans on the Brisbane City Council website, number 100 and 102 Kingsbury Street. You see the lot numbers 218 and 219. The total area, 810 square metres, and I think the same rule applies now. You can't build a duplex you can't build a pair of duplexes on anything less than 800 metres. So by the time this block was split in half, you had 405 roughly on each side. What we see down here is this is the existing dwelling. After relocation, raise, extension and built under Kingsbury Street. So on the 20th of January 2016, you could see the big mango tree is gone, and there's a bit of earthworks happening up around here. You can see on the 6th of April preparation has been made for moving the house, and I'm guessing this is part of the equipment that you need to pick a house up and move it forwards, sideways and forwards down to this corner of the plot. So that's the 7th of April actually. 19th of April. Unfortunately, the satellite's not very clever, but that property, the house has been moved right down to the front right-hand corner. And the rest of... I bet that was interesting to see underneath there when they picked it up. 19th of April 2016. Some more rather poor pictures. 5th of May, 14th, 15th of May, 4th of June, 1st of July, 18th of July, 22nd of July, 23rd, 29th. The rear extension to the property has already been created. 31st of July, 30th of September 2016, October the 1st 2016, Sixth of March 2017, wow. So by the 5th of September 2017, the brand new property had been constructed on the left hand side with just about enough room to get the fag paper in between the two houses. And there we have it, October the 27th, boom, two houses squished onto the block where there was one Queenslander. Thanks again for watching if you stuck with it to the end, and hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel and you'll be able to see some of the other adventures I've been on recently. Thanks again for watching.